Rush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining.
Set 90, Wolf.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Get it.
To throw on 3rd down. Eubanks. Able to find Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Eubanks. This one caught by Isabella. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year, as they have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Titans offense now, they worked their way back onto the field. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Mayfield on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Eric Murray that time there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league To go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you sort of notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. If they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do it.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's go, team. Let's go.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And the catch made by Johnson.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Hill on the return. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big game.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every Offensive coaches ever said to us, we want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I want to wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
Down, 18 Gator. I'm trying to collect.
Off the play fake. Eubanks. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in...
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Ready, ready. 50, plant.
Win championship, baby.
Off play action. Eubanks sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes down?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied. With 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Eubanks. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Josh Morrow able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll roll him out right. That ball complete to Isabella. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
Lay down.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Raiders, the win will be their 12th now on the campaign. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this was basically just an exhibition game for them as they'd already clinched home field advantage. And the playoffs will run through their house as they'll get the week off